September 12th, 2023, 8:09 a.m., 64 degrees Fahrenheit. We're doing a tour of the DeBaliviere Place neighborhood. So we're going to start here on Lindell. The Chauvin house in Forest Park is right over here. That was built in the late 1870s, I believe. The Central West End is to our east. DeBaliviere neighborhood is to the west. We've done videos, good videos on both of those neighborhoods. DeBaliviere, we ended with the mansions along Lindell. This time we're going to do them first here. So we'll knock out this neighborhood right in between the other two that we've already done. This is one of 79 neighborhoods in the city of St. Louis. Here, there's the Chauvin house in Forest Park right across the way over there. And we're in the DeBaliviere Place neighborhood. And again, these are the mansions overlooking Forest Park right over here. Forest Park, that's over 1,300 acres. This neighborhood's right in between the Central West End and DeBaliviere. We are 7 miles from the Gateway Arch. On Lindell, they overlook Forest Park. Again, we'll come right up to that DeBaliviere neighborhood that we did. We did the mansions on Lindell at the end of that video. So we're starting out with them in this one, DeBaliviere Place. It's a square of this neighborhood. So we'll head right straight down here on Lindell and we'll hit DeBaliviere. And we're going to make a right turn. Fantastic houses here along Lindell and right across from Forest Park. Everyone loves to jog, hike, walk, bike over there in Forest Park. Not to mention all the other things you can do. They're pretty much right across from the History Museum. But they could pretty much get to anything they wanted. That's a beauty. That's another beauty. Great shot. Well, they really are all. It's a great spot. And we just about made it down Lindell. There's the History Museum right over there. They're doing construction on that side of it. Well, we made it up here to DeBaliviere and Forest Park Parkway. And that's the Forest Park DeBaliviere Metrolink right there. Here you see a lot of the students from WashU going to school. Again, this neighborhood grew a lot after the 1904 World's Fair, which was in Forest Park and at WashU. look nice. These look very nice. Nice flowers. That's Mac's Bar and Grill over there. See the Cardinals, what a terrible season we've had. But they'll get it going again. Hey, this is off Belt, this ice cream and coffee shop. This is a Delmar and Clara Grace and Peace Fellowship. Well, we're on Delmar here. This is across the street. .5500 block at Delmar. This is the Stetson Apartments. And that's the back of Westminster Presbyterian. Right back over there, that church. So we're right on the corner of Delmar and Union. This is at Westminster Presbyterian Church. And this
Washington Terrace was laid out in the early 1890s.
Well, here's a peek inside Washington Terrace.
Washington Terrace was built in the late 1890s in the Beaux-Arts style. 10 Washington Terrace was built in 1896. Julius Adler Bayer lived at 11 Washington Terrace. He's one of the founders of Bayer, Stix, and Fuller. Their original downtown store was at 601 Washington Avenue. They were in business from 1892 to 1984 and became Dillard's. This is 25 Washington Terrace. Joseph Moon of the Moon Car Company lived here. He died in 1919. .29 Washington Terrace was built in 1906. William Cullen McBride bought it in 1908. He was an oil magnate who moved here. He had oil fields in Texas. His daughter had the first wedding at the new Cathedral Basilica in 1914. McBride High School, which closed in 1971, was named for him. He died in 1917 and is buried at Calvary Cemetery. After him, Stan Can lived here. He lived from 1924 to 2008. He was an organist at the Fox, and from 1956 to 1974 played at Ruggieri's. He was friends with Phyllis Diller, who lived in Webster Groves in the 1960s, one of the first female comics.
And here's the back end of Washington Terrace. Alright, here's the entrance to Kingsbury Place right here.
These are the Kingsbury gates, circa 1914. This is what Kingsbury looked like in 1908. Seven Kingsbury was the first built on Kingsbury in 1902. "17 Kingsbury was built in 1908. William Danforth, the founder of Purina Mills, lived there. It became Ralston Purina, and they owned the Blues for a time. They even renamed the old St. Louis Arena the Checker Dome for a time. The pet care division of Nestle Purina is still in downtown St. Louis. Sarah Teasdale lived at 38 Kingsbury Place. She had her own suite on the second floor. She won a Pulitzer Prize for her poetry in 1917 and has a star on the St. Louis Walk of Fame. Kingsbury Place was built in 1905. It's where Albert Gallatin Edwards' son, Benjamin F. Edwards, lived. They're from the A.G. Edwards & Son Company, which eventually became Wachovia and then Wells Fargo. His brother George Edwards built the Magic House in 1901. That's where he lived. Edwardsville, Illinois is named after their grandfather, Ninian Edwards. Julius Pitzman lived at 6 Kingsbury. He was a surveyor and planner who designed Forest Park's original plan in 1876.
That's the entrance to Waterman Place. And here's a peek inside Waterman. Here's the back end of Waterman.
At 21 Waterman is where Luther L.E. Smith lived. He pushed the idea of a Jefferson National Expansion Memorial, which later became the Arch. Luther L.E. Smith Square at Gateway Arch National Park is named after him.
This is 275 on the park. Here in DeBaliviere Place neighborhood. Right next to that is Westmoreland. Here on Union.
Well, this was a fun one here, the DeBaliviere Place neighborhood. Thanks for watching.